That's good. Love it.
All right, Anthony on our podcast. Look who's back at the big chair. Frankie C. Always missed.
Good to be back. How we doing?
Lots to discuss on this episode. You missed Kanye on the first round. You'll get him on the second round. The White Lives Matter t-shirt still causing some controversy. Plus, he really mixed it up with Khloe Kardashian publicly. So,
good. I was hoping he would still be in the news and be relevant.
Tom and Giselle, the split continuing, doesn't look great. We'll tell you what the latest is. I actually openly gasped. I was like, when I saw the thing today, I didn't.
What about them looking for divorce lawyers?
Divorce is upsetting. No. There's another wrinkle.
Wrinkle.
That's why I said the latest, my friend.
Right.
Breaking news. Biden dropped the F-bomb today. President of the United States doesn't often curse. Ours did. At least he didn't wet himself. That's what I keep telling people. Like, you got to look at the positives here.
The guy's he's allowed to curse.
Well, I remember when my uncle lost his mind. He started just, wetting himself everywhere. So that's the real tell sign.
You got to watch out for that.
Alec Baldwin settles his civil case. We got to talk about Billy and the Bros movie again. A little quick update there. The Wolf of Wall Street, the wife, is on TikTok and says that one of the scenes in the movie was true. I'll tell you which one that was. Aaron Judge hits his 60-second home run, and you'll never guess how much that ball is being offered for.
I could guess.
Is that English?
No.
Elon is going to buy Twitter anyway, and what he plans on doing with it is kind of crazy. We'll talk about that. And Velma has come out of the closet.
Jinkies.
Congratulations to her. But there's a cool little wrinkle to that, which I'm really excited to share with everybody. So we got all that and more.
You're all about the wrinkles.
Oh, I got wrinkles, buddy. Lots of wrinkles. I hit the wrong button. Off to a dynamite start.
We got to send you back to school or something.
I know. You'd think I'd know how to do this after 20-something years. People go, how long have you been doing this for? And I'm embarrassed to say how long.
20 minutes?
Yeah. Okay, Kanye West and the White Lives Matter shirt. You were in here on Monday. I don't know. Do you want to drop in an opinion on this, or do you want to just hear what the latest is and comment on that?
What's the latest? And then we'll talk about the whole thing.
All right. So the latest on this is everybody seems to be pretty upset with him. A lot of people in the Black community not too thrilled with him. I also found it interesting how people were like, I'm pissed at Kanye, but I'm not like boycott Kanye pissed, which I think is an adult move. P. Diddy, he went on, what's the one you used to work for? Power 105.
In the city?
105?
105.
That's the Charlemagne the God one, right?
I think so.
I don't care for Charlemagne the God. Was he there when you were there?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't really care for him.
I never really worked with any of the talent there personally. Never really.
Frank worked for one of the major. Frank and I both at the same time worked for the two major radio corporations in New York City. Him on one side, I on the other. We gave each other all the trade secrets. They couldn't figure out what the leak was. It was us. We were just telling each other all the shit.
We were the leakiest bastards.
Yeah. But he worked for more the classic rock station, and then the hip hop station in the building was this station. That's why he didn't really know all those guys too closely. But anyway, P. Diddy today said, he said that he goes, I understand White Lives Matter, but that's not that. Our slogan was Black Lives Matter. That wasn't our slogan to go share with nobody else. Because right now, we're the ones that are dying, the incarcerated that are left in poverty. You have to be unapologetically Black and love your people and love your tribe first, P. Diddy said. He said that he was planning on releasing a T-shirt of his own to support Kanye West, but that he, quote,
Kanye West.
He needs a couple of days to get over his controversial friend's design first.
So he's working on a T-shirt he's gonna make to support the charity of Kanye. We need to support Kanye West.
I feel like that's a shirt that we could make. Like support Kanye.
Right? What does he need more? What does he need to support?
I mean, I don't think he needs the support, but I just like the idea of wearing a shirt that just says "I support Kanye West."
I don't like that shirt.
I like it.
Not a
It's like
not a fan of that shirt.
it's like those Disney adults that wear like the T-shirt of the villain in the cartoon story that they love for far
Well,
too
villains
long.
are fun. Villains are fun, but
That's what Kanye
when there's a
is.
well, he's got a mental problem, and I support him getting help. Can we do that?
There you go. That's good enough. There's a lot of
Okay.
meaning to this shirt.
Okay. I
Jay
support
Sabs,
helping ye.
how you doing? Frank, is your dog near you or a
No,
train? I hear like
there's a choo-choo train going right around my little area here.
I hear a
It's
locomotive noise.
and I closed the door. It's the
Oh,
washing
okay. All right.
machine.
All right, never mind. I'm sure
I'm in
people
a
can't hear
basement.
His wife needs to turn off her toy. Ooh.
it. No,
Just kidding.
I know.
It's me.
I know what that sounds like, and it wasn't that.
Uh,
What were we saying?
Kanye, mental problems.
Oh,
I don't
and then
understand his stance. I don't get his
Charlemagne.
position.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Charlemagne the God. Well, he's just stirring shit. I think he's just stirring shit. That's why. That's what I don't think that people like Diddy. Charlemagne the God is the same thing too. Charlemagne the God said that he left the Gap, and that was a whole thing. And so he's using this to distract from that story. And then people criticized him for picking the fight with Khloe for doing that just to get away from the White Lives Matter shirt story.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's all over the map. I'm sorry, but
He's
you
beautiful.
want to you
I love
want
him.
you want to drum up business or promote something. You don't start. Yeah, I'm all for stirring the pot a little bit, but that you're picking the wrong fights here. You're jumping into the wrong. You're creating controversy with it. You're creating more controversy than is needed. I'm sorry. It's unnecessary, and it's for his own publicity. He
I think it's
doesn't believe in
necessary.
anything he's doing. It's just for his own publicity. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I mean, I can't get behind that.
Also, it gives us fodder, so it's not like it's for nothing.
I guess.
Jay Sams,
Lives
what do you think of
Matter.
P. Diddy's comments?
Oh my God. I totally did not listen to what you
Okay,
just
good.
said about P. Diddy.
That tracks.
I don't agree with them.
Oh, good. There you go.
I mean, a lot of black people feel like that he's betrayed them, but I feel like Kanye's never
You know who else did?
rode with the pack. Rode with the pack. Go ahead.
Those two twins, Tia and
Tamara.
yeah, one of them wrote on Instagram today, which I don't agree with, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Probably because I'm always wrong. She said writing White Lives Matter is a direct hit at black people. I gotta how she
agree.
worded it.
I agree with that.
I don't agree with that. But
It's not. Go ahead. I'll explain when you're done.
oh, that's how she wrote it.
Oh, okay.
The statement is a violent assault against black people.
It's not a violent
and that's
assault.
that's
That might be a little much.
way too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little much. But
And
it's
then
not.
wait, it's not done. The statement is an attempt to excuse the slaughter of black people. And I'm like, no, that's
Yeah,
she's
it's a little too far. I think. It's contrary to the whole Black Lives Matter movement. The whole Black Lives Matter movement is, and the phrase is for the equal treatment of black people. It's not. There's nothing to do with any other. So when people say white lives matter or all lives matter, you're taking it. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about Anthony. It's not about J Sabs. It's about the black community.
I'd like it if it was more about me, though. To be honest,
If it was
with you.
about
it is all about me.
if it was
up right there.
you know, it's
I think both of our jokes illustrate how selfish every human being is.
well, you
I
see,
know what
I
you're
mean,
saying, but the thing is, I don't think he actually. Listen, he's definitely got ADHD or ADD. He has
what does that have to do
something.
with wearing the shirt?
Wait, and he likes to get a rise out of people.
Yeah, but there's getting a rise
He,
out of people, and
but
then there's
he's
causing
doing
a
it on
problem.
purpose. He's just doing it.
Of course, yeah,
Just
absolutely. He put it
Well,
on. He's not like he accidentally put that shirt on.
Can I
He knew what he
interject
was
this?
doing. Okay.
To Tia's point, to Frank, Janine, I think if this is 2020 and the marching is happening, and Kanye's out there going "White Lives Matter," then okay, valid points. He's being a dick. But we're talking about 2 years later, and he
the
slaps
same
it on
fight.
his shirt at the announcement of his new, his season 9 of his clothing line. Like clearly, he's just doing it to be a dick.
oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but
That's
the
it.
fight is still the same. Just because people, the marches have stopped, it's still an issue. It's still a problem. Like the mistreatment of the black community is still an issue.
Yeah, I get that, but I think it's
So it's
not.
not.
I think that delay in time just illustrates how much he's just trying to get just trying to, take the piss
No,
out of people.
I totally understand that he's doing it for attention. I agree with you 100%. But
And can I say this before you finish that? I'm sorry.
Hmm.
He also loves to twist that knife a little. Not twist the knife is not the word I'm looking for. But he knows as a black person, he's got he's got a card to play there. He's got a pass. White guy does that, career over, right? Super canceled, like
Yep.
you're done. And he knows that. So he's like, I'm black. What are black people gonna get mad at me? I'm black. I've been
Yeah.
through the same shit that they are. And he's playing that card, that
But-
villain with the way a villain would play it. I think it's kind of
but villains are fun. Villains are fun in fiction. Villains are not fun in reality.
Not real. Frank.
That's
It's
actually
just- it's Twitter.
Frank. Stop it right there. They are always fun, especially
always
bad
fun.
boys. Frank, bad boys.
Bad boys is one thing. Villains are another thing.
Villains.
It's also we're all in a
They get
simulation. It's not. This is none of this.
Oh well, then what the hell
It
are we
depends
even
on
doing?
how they look.
Okay. Yeah,
he's
no, I
doing
just
it
think
for attention. That's it.
yeah, he is, but it's like he could do something else for attention. Pick.
Oh, he
if you-
knows.
it's that phrase. There's no such thing as bad publicity. That's not true. That is not true. Because a lot of people have gotten bad publicity over the last, let's say, 3 years or so, 4 years, and a lot of it's been bad for them. I mean, and they've gone away.
I'm with Robin. Justice for Kanye. You know what I love about Robin's comments too? They're very quick. They're very easy to read.
They are.
They're nice slogans.
As I scan the things quickly, they jump out at me very
Oh,
fast. They're
Ryan.
right to the point. Yeah. I like a Justice for Kanye shirt too. Maybe instead of I support Kanye. I don't know.
His name's Yee now. It's not even Kanye anymore, right?
That's
Isn't it
true.
legally Yee?
That's true. It's a financial gamble making a supportive shirt of Kanye the way he changes his name so often.
Right. That's
Diddy
why.
too, for that matter. You can't fucking follow that guy for more than 5 minutes without him changing.
Well,
his name.
he's been Diddy for a while, right? I feel like the last movie he made was like 15 years ago when he said, "I'm just Diddy now."
No, but isn't he like Love Sugar now or some shit? Isn't he? He's not Diddy
What?
anymore. Yeah, we'll have to check
Love
his Twitter.
Sugar.
I think he's Love Sugar. If he's not,
Oh, your
Love
Twitter
Sugar,
name doesn't. It's
No,
not-
that's what
nothing
he
official.
changed. No, that
Yeah,
not
but your
just his-
Twitter name's not official.
No, but he changed his name, and it's now that's what's on his Twitter.
There's another one, Robin. Let Yee be,
That's good.
or let it Yee.
T-shirt.
Let it ye.
Let it Yee. Let it Yee.
These are great. These are great ideas. Somebody write this down.
They are in the chat.
Okay, good. Glad it's there. All right. Well, I'm looking for that. What did you make of the fight between Kanye and Khloe? J-Sab, do you know the details on that? You want to share that?
Damn, I saw it today
What were they fighting about? What is this?
again with this fucking birthday party. I don't know if he said something about it again recently about his daughter's birthday party and not being invited to it or being told the wrong location, but she commented on one of his pictures on Instagram and was like, enough already. We know what happened. Stop lying. And then he went on another rant about them and how they're all liars.
Well,
But-
now he's definitely not getting invited to the next party.
Definitely.
I mean, if you want to instantly check yourself off the Christmas card list, you call the whole family liars.
Well, what he did was he posted a picture of her response on his picture.
On his Twitter or
yeah,
Instagram
and
or
was
something.
like, "You're all lying. You're all liars. You're all basically kidnapped Chicago on her birthday." Can I stop right there? These names are just absolutely ridiculous. So she can remember her father not being there. Trav gave me the address of my child's party. That's how y'all play with black fathers. Y'all all no. First of all, they love their black fathers. Obviously, y'all also threw a party before. Wait, is it Psalm's birthday or
Psalm.
Palm's birthday?
I don't know. I think it's Psalm.
Another dumb name. When I was flying, I mean, he just goes on and it's a run-on sentence because there's no periods. So I don't want to lose my breath reading the whole entire thing, but
But he started first, right? Didn't he just come out with a whole huge thing that about Kim and the kidnapping and all that shit? And then she got mad. Khloe got mad.
Actually, what he posted was, why did everyone feel so free to attack me about my t-shirt, but Candace Owens was the only public figure to say that it was wrong for the Kardashians to keep me from seeing my daughter.
What?
Right.
What does that have to do with anything? Like, those are two separate things. I don't understand the correlation.
I don't know.
Because
he wore the t-shirt with her.
Yeah, she was there too, and she wore the shirt too. I mean, there's another way. You know there's shit stirring when fucking Candace Owens shows up.
Candace Owens, I can't with her. She's a piece of work.
I don't love Candace Owens, but she's another one that. Go ahead.
I didn't see this before. My bigger question for Gigi is whether or not she felt it was bullying when Pete had your children's name carved into his neck and was walking around with that after 6 minutes of dating Kim. I like Gigi. I think Gigi is...
Who's Gigi?
Khloe.
Oh, okay.
I think it is.
I don't think that's bullying as much as it is a sign of your mental illness on public display for everybody to see.
They got some problems. I mean, what is this going to turn? So they fought on Twitter.
Way to sum it up, Frank. They got some problems.
They got problems. I mean, they fought on. So this thing with this was the birthday party that was like a year or two ago.
Right. The thing is funny. What's funny is other like celebrities have gotten involved in it, like Perez Hilton. This is expert gaslighting by Kanye West. He's playing you all. And then, there's other people just...
It's true, because if this was a problem that he wanted to, he wouldn't go to Twitter with it. He would just go to them and talk to them about it. If I have a problem with you, Anthony or J-Sabs, I wouldn't go on Twitter and say, these fucking guys, blah, 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 blah. I'd come to you guys and be like, you're
No, you would go on the podcast and try to embarrass me and make me cry.
Yeah.
Have I ever done that in the past 2 weeks?
No comment. My lawyers are still waiting for my comments.
You wouldn't do that if this was a Real Housewives episode. You'd go.
No, if this is Real Housewives, I'd throw the nachos for the table right in your face. That's how you settle that.
Bird said something about Kanye and Musk. They are very much alike.
Who? Musk?
Elon Musk?
Mm-hmm.
How are they alike? They're really rich and a tad crazy?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably both have Asperger's. I'm diagnosing the both of them.
To be fair, I think Elon has said that he. I don't know if it's Asperger's.
Yes.
Or it's either Asperger's or I forget what it's called.
I think that's what he said he had.
I think he's on the spectrum of what is that called?
Hold on. Brian came up with an even better one. Keep my ex-wife's name out of ye mouth. That's a good one. That's a good one, Brian.
I'm
Right?
starving. Do we have any Aspergers or hamburgers around?
You love Asperger's.
I love it. But yeah, can I say something though? Kanye, I mean, he probably did it first. Trump, Elon, they know how to be Twitter villains. They're
Yeah.
just playing the internet
Yeah.
game to be the bad guy that everybody talks about that day.
Yeah, but you're being talked about in a negative way. Is that like, I mean, if that's what you want, then kudos, you're doing it. He's hitting it. He hits a home run every time.
Yeah, he
But
does.
I
You know what,
mean,
Frank? I honestly, you said before, is it bad press? Any good press is any press is good press. I don't think it matters anymore. I don't think we live in a cancelable world anymore.
that's not true at all. People get canceled all the time. You do some crazy shit. Look at if you're like an abuser of some kind, you get canceled. You're done.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, after that wave, when everybody then tried to just cancel everybody for every little thing, we're 3, 4 years, 5 years removed from that. I don't think it matters. And again, unless you're proven to do, unless you're Bill Cosby or Harvey Weinstein, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about your daily offenders who just get people
Right.
riled up and upset. Those people don't get canceled anymore.
So then I don't understand why the right is always, cancel culture is coming out of the work. Nothing. What's been canceled then? Besides the big offenders, like the Weinsteins and everything.
Sharon
Nothing.
Osbourne.
Was she canceled? She was fine. That was during the whole. That was in the big.
She was, I'd say, the last big one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the whole big wave that happened in the last few years.
And hers
But
was bullshit too, right? Wasn't it that she took the Queen's side over Meghan Markle and
Yeah.
everybody was like racist? That seemed a little
I
bit
don't
crazy.
remember. I really don't remember what that was about.
Nobody does. And that's the point. That's why getting canceled doesn't matter anymore because we all just forget. We can't keep up with the amount of horseshit that happens day in and day out.
It is a lot. It's a lot to keep up with. And but
It's
a
so
week or
much.
two goes by, and you're like, what did Kanye do? I forgot about all. I'm like, what?
None of us will remember this. In within 4 episodes, we've all forgotten this.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's the truth.
All right. It also makes me sad to see the public bashing between Khloe and Kanye. And also this, I don't love it when other people butt in.
Well, like who?
Like if I was Kim, I would be beyond pissed off today at Khloe. I would be like, just stay the fuck out. Like you're making it worse.
The thing is, I don't feel bad for them. You know why? Because they literally get paid to put their life out there everywhere. They're followed by cameras. Sorry. Like you can't get mad at that.
Yeah.
It's a different it'd be different if they were like actual actors and actresses. Okay, fine, but they are on a reality show where they're followed around for months
But
at a time.
you still have a right to privacy when you
Nah,
want it.
not
Oh,
them.
okay.
Not them.
No, I mean, if your camera,
This is,
you
I
have
mean,
the
they
right to
love
be
it.
like, you have the
Yeah,
right
but
to be like, when the cameras aren't rolling, you have the right to be like, I need my privacy now.
yeah, they love it. They
Yeah,
do.
but but Khloe gave it away when she was just like, getting in the middle of this little tussle.
Yeah, Khloe did. I guess Khloe got in the middle of it. See, if I was Yee, I'd start my own reality show to compete.
Ooh.
Like, this is cameras follow me around and get my side of everything.
How about
Compete.
this for a name? Real Housewives of White Lives Matter.
Nope. Ye old house.
Ye old house. That's a good.
I'd love to
I think
get
we
Bob
have a winner.
Dylan, Bob Dylan, Bob Vila involved in that. Is Bob Vila still alive?
I don't
check on
know.
that. Before we make an offer, let's check and see if he's still alive.
Yeah, because otherwise we're not going to go through with this.
Yeah. Can I do this? Can we talk about this for a second? Do you know how many followers Kim Kardashian has on Instagram now?
What, 90 million? 100 million?
Jay Sams.
I want to say 70 million.
Okay. Last I really remember, it was you guys were right in the ballpark. And I remember because this was right around the time that everybody had huge numbers. This was years ago. And who's the one with the mop and the singing career?
Oh
Taylor
The,
Swift.
the mop.
She had she got the Swifter. Everybody loves it. She has 100. She had 100-something million followers, and everybody was like, "Holy shit, who's ever going to catch up to Taylor Swift?" Kim Kardashian, as we sit here today on Wednesday, October 5th, has 331 million followers on
Jeez.
Oh,
Instagram.
we were not in the ballpark. What are you talking about?
You were in the ballpark of what I thought it was. Like
okay.
your guesses were right where I thought the guesses were, because judging by where she was the last time I paid attention to this, that's where I thought she would be.
Right.
331 million followers right now.
That's 331 million. That's roughly the population of America.
Yeah. Yeah. That's insane. And here's
Give or
my
take a
question.
few mil.
Here's my follow-up to that as I look up, because I think Taylor Swift and also The Rock were always like up there. Taylor Swift has 226 million. Let's see what The
Decent.
Rock has. That's
Those are decent numbers.
Yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at, really, when you think about it. And The Rock has, who was the most popular? Oh, he has 340 million. So he has more than.
This is Instagram.
Why The Rock?
Is on Instagram. Here's my question: do you know anybody that watches or follows Kim Kardashian and knows everything that she's doing?
Not really.
I don't even
I
think.
don't know.
I mean,
Jay
or they just don't
does.
say it.
I haven't broken 200 followers on Instagram. just want to put that out there. Just saying.
Give Frank
Not
a
even at the
follow.
Why not?
He
Go
draws
follow me on
and posts it once every 3.5 years. So you don't want to miss. I
don't
think
wanna
we're
miss
coming
that.
up on it. Yeah.
We're close. Hey, I used to post something a big drawing every week, and then I get like 10 likes, and I go, all right, this isn't worth it.
You got to do it for the love, man. That's how The Rock grew his following.
Oh, okay, by drawing.
You're not going to get to 340 mil with that attitude. But my point is does anybody really know? There's like anybody. I'm not saying that this is fluff or bullshit. I just feels like, on the one hand, I feel like they have immense power, and then on the other hand, I feel like I don't know if anybody's really paying this much attention to her.
I feel like half of them, how many bots there are out there, number one. Number two, people follow them and then forget they're following them. It's not like, you could say I'm following Kim Kardashian on Instagram, but then you don't pay attention to it at all. It's literally a one click and it's gone, and you probably never think of it again. So the fact, I'm sure she has a ton of people that give her attention, but it's not that number. 300 and whatever million.
Ugh.
It's considerably less than that are actually engaged.
Poor Brian. Go ahead.
What? Oh, that's brutal. 3 years ago?
Brian,
Stop it.
I don't think it's
Stop
within my
lying.
power, but I'd love to get you laid. I don't think, in terms of
You're working-
service, I
you're
don't
work-
think I'm allowed to actually say that, but
you work on yourself first, buddy. Get yourself going first.
Taylor Swift is a much better person than Kim, says Christine.
Oh, definitely.
Love Taylor Swift. She's awesome.
Wow. Okay.
She's great.
Who's better, Taylor or Ye?
Taylor.
I'm
Talking
going Ye.
about as in terms of a better person.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you finish. But Taylor.
That's what she said.
I like that. I'm going to go
Thank
Ye because he supports white people, and I've never really
Right.
heard Taylor come out for white people.
Until that white
Oh,
Lives Matter T-shirt, Taylor had it, but now he just took it.
Exactly.
I'm going to let you finish this T-shirt. But
Kim is starting a new podcast where she helps like convicted felons get out of prison.
Mm.
It's nice. It's like a nice gesture, but I don't know what it is coming from her. It just seems so insincere.
Yeah, well,
Like it
helping
sounds like
convicted felons get out of prison.
yeah, like she like studies their case and go. This is a new Spotify podcast. I just saw
Oh,
a thing
like-
for it.
If it's like if they're wrongfully convicted.
Well, I hope so, because if they're rightfully convicted and she's getting them out, that's an issue.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, convicted felons who have been wrongfully convicted. That's a noble cause. That's a good thing.
It is a good thing, but coming from her, it feels really insincere to me because I feel like it's like her saying, "What could I do now to look like the good person that I clearly am not?"
Well,
I know.
How can
To
I
be
look
fa-
good?
To be fair, it's not coming from nothing. I don't think. I
Uh,
mean, her dad was a lawyer. She went into law school.
Right.
I mean, she did go to, I don't know if she passed the bar yet. Has she even taken it yet? I don't know, but I know she was going to law school, studying. So it seems like it's a legit interest for her.
I don't know if she's passed the bar yet, but I'll tell you what she hasn't passed on is cock, because she puts one in and around her butthole whenever she can on film.
Good Lord.
Yeah. I saw this lawyer instinct in her when she was blowing Ray J. I just saw it in her eyes.
Right.
we're like,
like
she's
this-
gonna be a good arguer.
I let her represent me.
Yeah. She's going to free
She'd be-
people one day, I
she'd
said
be
to
a-
myself.
Be a decent litigator. I don't know what the fuck that meant. I don't know what the hell a litigator was.
As long as she has Judge Malloy in her corner, she's going to be
Right.
just fine. All right, Tom and Giselle. Here's the latest on this, which got me upset today. I really legit
boy.
got upset. The story yesterday was they lawyered up. Story today continued to be she got a lawyer fucking weeks ago. But the thing that really got to me, that tugged on my heartstrings, somebody saw her in Manhattan and she did not have her wedding ring on.
Ooh,
That makes me upset. That got to
That gets you upset?
got me a little upset. Yeah.
Why would that upset you?
I'll tell you what, outside of my tough exterior and my manliness, I'm a romantic at heart. Frank, you know this.
Sure.
I don't like to see people get divorced, and I don't think that these two. It breaks my heart when normal average couples split up.
aw,
When you have like a couple like this, like what are their concerns really? I mean, most people split up because
Well,
their
they have
kids are
kids.
shitty, or money's a problem, right? There's all
Right.
sorts of things that are out of their control.
Well, I
put a
think that the other things could be, one of them is seeing someone else,
right.
on the
Do
side,
you
a little
think that's
side
the
action.
case?
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Do you
could
think
be.
that's the case?
It could very well be. He's
I'm
not
sh-
paying too much attention to his family. But isn't that a big issue that he's spending too much time? He should have been retired, and he's not home enough.
Well,
Wasn't that
that's
a
what I'm
huge issue with
saying.
him?
That is something that you should be able to work out and not get divorced over.
Right.
well,
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Some people can't work it out.
Janine,
You know,
you
maybe-
disagree?
Maybe this is an ongoing issue with them.
I mean,
You think he's sleeping with somebody else or she's sleeping with somebody
I
else?
think they definitely have an agreement that he's allowed to go and do that. I
You
think,
think
half of Hollywood is like that.
really?
Oh yeah.
Why do you think that? Doesn't have to. I'm sure there are people that do that, but half of Hollywood?
Yeah, I would say half of Hollywood.
That seems a little high.
Maybe I have no hope in anyone. That could probably be it.
That could be it. That's possible.
This doesn't break your heart though a little bit to see a marriage falling
It's
apart.
sad. It's sad, but
Yeah,
I also think that half of people today in this world are not divorced, but should be, are not divorced because it's just too much of a pain in the ass to get a divorce. I really truly do think that. I think that there's a lot of people who are just settled too. Like I've just there's a lot of reasons. There's just a lot of people who should just be divorced and they aren't.
Frank knows all about that. Your wife settled, right, Frank?
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time settler upstairs.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
sad. It's very sad to think about.
All right, Anthony, I could give you an example of if you wouldn't be sad. If Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith got divorced, would you be sad?
No, I'd be happy.
So then, not, I don't like to see people get divorced. But
No, but that's different though. I also don't like to see closeted homosexuals live their life like that. I want them to be out and happy.
well, maybe that's the issue. Maybe
Yeah.
one of them, is just not interested anymore.
You know what? Speaking of closeted homosexuals, my mom's ex-boyfriend from when I don't know, she was 16,
Mm-hmm.
messaged her on Facebook, and now, so she actually, I don't know if he's like new to Facebook, but she saw his profile the other day.
Can I stop you right here?
Go ahead.
I'm so fucking excited for whatever you're gonna say.
This is a good one.
For whatever reason, when people who are like in their 60s, 70s, I don't know how old is your mom?
She's 66.
Perfect. When they're reconnecting with people that they had, like in another time, this would have never been possible. And now, whatever he's gonna say, I'm so fucking excited. Go ahead.
So she's like, Janine, what? I think he might be gay. I'm like, why do you think that? Oh, because he's friends with so many men who have their shirts off in their profile picture.
I mean,
I'm like, okay.
You know, at that age, if he's 20, not a weird thing. In his 60s, yeah.
Different. So
That's an
basically, he
indicator.
messaged her and he said his wife passed away a few years ago.
Oh,
And he said he's living with his partner now
nice.
in Florida. So Mama was like, oh, I'm so happy for you, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I knew it. He's fucking gay. I knew it. I'm like, you knew
Hey,
it from
good
those
for him.
pictures. She's like, I should have been a detective. Now, that's another instance where he should have gotten divorced. He was probably gay. He knew from when he was young, but he just married a woman and should have been divorced from years ago.
All right, we talked about this last episode. We're watching this Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
Oh yeah. Oh God. So
If they would have just hugged this poor gay kid, who knows how many lives they would have fucking saved.
Right.
Like, I mean,
I've only seen the first episode, and I saw when you go on Netflix, it plays like it plays like a minute of it,
right,
and it's the dad being interviewed.
right.
Whew.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil it, but there's a scene where he's basically like about to tell his dad he's gay, and his dad's like, "I have an idea. You should go to college at Ohio State." Like, totally cuts him off, and then the look in his eye is just like, "All right, I'm just gonna go murder 1,000 people. It's not a big deal. Like, I'll keep it quiet."
Man,
it's unreal. Like, I just hug the kid and be like, "It's okay, you're gay."
Right.
Millions of lives would have been saved. Millions,
and probably divorces too.
Divorce is fine, but the lives, I think, is what we're
Nah.
more concerned. No.
Yeah, so I just feel like there's so many people who should be divorced or should have never gotten married to begin with and aren't, just because it's easier and it's cheaper to stay together than get divorced.
Okay, here's a question. How many people in these so-called loveless marriages were anti-vaxxers at the time because they were kind of hoping their significant other caught it and died?
Right.
Ooh.
I'm going to say 90 to 95%.
Right.
I don't want to point any fingers, but they're all pointing down. No, I don't know.
What are you, Freddy Fingers?
Maybe.
Right? Because I mean, it's like, because I'm thinking about this guy now, right? He's in the closet. His wife dies. It's totally unfortunate, but now he's living the life he always meant to be. It's horrible, but I love situations like this where there's just two sides. It's kind of like, oh, now I could actually be the person that I want to be. It's kind of.
I mean, he could be bi, and he was very happy, and they had a very happy life together. And now
think
he's with
of
a man
all
or a woman. Doesn't matter.
All the people you know. I'm talking family. I'm talking friends.
Frank.
I'm sure you've said they should not be married or they should just be divorced by now.
Can I tell you something? 90% of our friend group, I say that about 90%.
You really do? You being
That's
serious right now? You kidding?
Most of them.
That has to include one of the two of us.
Yes.
Right.
It's messed up.
Which one is it? Here we go again.
I got news for you. I don't know why you think it's only one of the two of you. It's both.
At least, at the very least. Or yourself.
the 10%. The 10% is outside this podcast. No, I don't know.
That's a lot.
Did you fight with your husband today? What's going on, Janine?
Yeah, everything all right down there?
Oh, I'm just
calling it like you see it.
I'm playing. I'm being real.
All right.
I don't know if it's that much. I mean, I'd like to believe in love.
Half.
Well, what is the statistic still the same that half of marriages end in divorce? Or was that like an old
No,
Yeah, I
I
know.
think
statistic they said in the 90s?
I think that was rolling back. It's not like it's like 60-40, not 50-50. I think it was rolling back to 60%
So
of
it's
people
better
staying
now.
together.
A lot more marriages are not ending in divorce.
Right, because they're staying together, and they should be divorced.
Yeah, I don't
Listen,
think that. Who do you think shouldn't be? God, spill it.
this is a true fact. If divorce was easy, there would be a lot more divorces.
Well, that is true.
A lot more. Like divorce is difficult, I think, for a reason. Because I
I
think
mean,
you are going to keep some people in the marriage. But it breaks my heart when people aren't who they are. Like, you're talking about like even if the guy's
of
bisexual,
course.
you're still not living the life you're meant to live.
Yeah, no, I mean, if he and she were happy and they were together and they loved each other and everything was perfect, and then he just went after she passed away. Maybe now he decided to be this. It doesn't mean he was hiding. Maybe he was always. If he was bi, then he's either way.
Wait, who's
We,
by? Tom
The
Brady?
guy, no, your
Oh
mother's
no,
friend.
he was definitely always gay.
All right.
Sorry, mom.
That could be.
who's got a book out is Jan Wenner, the guy from Rolling Stone, the
Oh
guy who
yeah.
started Rolling Stone magazine. He's bisexual, married a woman, family. I think he actually had 2 wives, and now he's with a dude.
Mm.
There you go.
And yeah, I think I wonder if that's just part of people's you know,
Well, I'll tell you something. My friend, gay, he had told me that he's like, you wouldn't believe how many of his friends' boyfriends, girlfriends, her girls, friends who are girls, their
I'm so
boyfriends
confused. Friends who are
I
girls, their
lost you.
boyfriends. Got it.
Into a girl.
had
Okay.
messaged him privately and said, I've never been with a dude. I'd like to try it out once. What do you think about it? He said it wasn't 1 or 2, it was probably 10.
Get the hell out of here.
Swear to God. And he's like, I don't know what to think. Like, I'm like, well, were they bi? Like before, he's like, no. He's like, straight man, always been with women, and that's it.
What do you do there? Because now your poor friend.
You say no. That's my friend. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna
I
sleep with you.
know.
It's my friend.
No.
What?
I'm not saying to turn it down. That of course, but I mean, like, you got to tell your friend, right? You got to
Yeah.
kind of be like, hey,
You're like, look, your boyfriend just messaged me this.
thank God
Right.
it's
You
a
might have a
message.
problem here.
If they just mention it to you out one night, they might just never. If you don't have fucking evidence to back that up, that is a tough claim to make.
Yep. And that's happened too.
Hey,
Crazy. I'm like, you should have charged for that, man.
Getting back to our own personal friend group, and I'd love to know this from people. We're on an amazing streak. What's the longest marriage right now in the group? Like 10, 12 years? Are you the longest?
I'm the longest at
you've got to be the
16
longest.
years. Okay,
Yeah.
bitch.
How many? 13?
16.
16 years you've been married for? Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That's the
And I've been with
longest.
him 22 years.
That poor son of a. I mean,
When I tell
congratulations.
this to your husband's next boyfriend, he's not going to believe me. He's just not going to believe me. Yeah.
Oh God.
16 years. All right, so 16 years. Who's the lowest? Who's the least? Is it me?
At least it might be you.
It's you.
Wow, we got the longest and the
Wow.
shortest here.
That's what she said.
So
Boom.
16 years to 8 years in that span, and nobody's gotten divorced yet. Nobody's even had a moment of like,
Knock
We're-
on wood.
we're taking a break. We're moving, we're moving.
How do you know?
Oh,
Oh.
I would
Bam.
be stunned. I would be stunned. Thanks for catching that mic and not dropping it all the way.
You're welcome.
We got enough audio problems as it is.
Do you know
Right.
something that I don't know? I mean, are you teasing something right now?
No,
You
I
telling us
just mean
something?
like you don't know.
That's true. We don't for
Do
a
you
group
know
that's
something
been.
that I don't know that you don't know?
I will say this for a group that's been tight for like 30 years, we really do not talk to each other anymore. I mean, we do not talk to each other.
We text
No.
all the time, but it's memes and shit. It's not really anything
No,
significant.
there is zero conversation really happening.
I will say this: I had two friends. They're not in the group, and they separated from their significant others for about 3 months, and then no one was 6 months, and no one knew.
That's
And they got back
interesting.
together like nothing happened.
Yep.
Kids involved?
No.
Did they bang other people?
Nope.
That's what they do. They just
Hang on. I like this.
lived
I
in
like
different places.
Oh, look at this. Janice Johnson. What a great name.
Ooh.
Janice Johnson.
Janice.
Ooh.
Married 22 years, dated for 2 years. I'd like to know who the longest married couple is in the live chat right now. Throw that out there.
Yeah.
If it's Janine, no, well, we got 22 years. Janice beat Janine.
Yeah, 22 years is the
22
record
years.
right now.
2 years. Actually, no, you're 16 years and how many years dating?
22.
22 years dating.
Right.
She's 24, so yeah. All right, let us know in the live chat what the what that number is. Go ahead, you were saying
Yeah.
something.
Can you beat 22 years married?
They
Yeah,
didn't bang other people. Do you think that that's part of this Giselle and Tom thing where it's kind of like, man, it would be great if I could just nail somebody else for a couple months and then maybe we could put it all back together?
No, because I think that Hayden's already done that. I think maybe she's just tired of that.
Tired of the lies.
Right.
I mean, again, I knew there were problems because they were saying, or there was a rumor that he wasn't spending enough time at home, and then he signed on for another year of playing, and it was like, I thought you were going to retire. So I think that's part of it. He's just not around enough. Maybe there's like a separation there.
All right, we got 23 years married, 27 years with a person from Vanessa.
Oh, we got
And
shortest too. Who was married the shortest?
Sharon
7
loves ice
months.
cream, 7 months.
All right.
We can
So
clock
shortest
you
marriages too.
on a Kim Kardashian clock on that one, Sharon.
Right. All right.
What did she marry? We're the least amount married. We're the least married couple in the group.
That's true, you guys.
What did Kim do? Didn't she do like 2 months or something to the basketball player?
It was something like that. It was like
Oh,
60 Brian,
days?
I'm sorry.
60 days, was it?
Brian, I'd like to know why 28 years and then what happened, if you don't mind sharing.
Is it because you wouldn't give up your football career? That's what I'd like to know. I don't know who would leave Brian. The guy's got a fucking way with words better than
the guy has a silver tongue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus he's a good poet.
Mm.
All right. All right, so Giselle looks like they're on the outs.
Yeah, she's not wearing the wedding ring. That makes me sad.
Well,
you know what?
She'll be just fine. He'll be just fine.
You know what? No, fuck them. You know why?
Why?
Fuck them.
I'd like to know why.
Don't you remember he was married to that other chick?
Oh yeah, he's a
And then
scumbag.
He cheated on his wife. Cheated on his beautiful first wife with her.
Yeah,
Pregnant.
You know what? Can I tell
think
you
she was
something,
pregnant
though?
at the time, and he
She
left
was.
her. Yeah, he's a scumbag.
You're right. That is a scumbag.
Thank you.
She's hotter. What was her name? Bridget something.
Yep.
Bridget Moynihan. She's hotter than Giselle.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Bridget Moynihan was super fun. I'll tell you what the hottest she was. This is the only thing I know her from, so my statement is actual total bullshit. The Sum of All Fears.
Okay.
She's in the Sum of All Fears with Ben Affleck. Super fucking
Affleck.
hot.
Yeah, no, he's a dick. He's besides being a cheater in marriage, he's a cheater in football.
That's right.
Inflated balls.
Inflated balls. He's got this
balls.
guy.
You don't think he would cheat on Giselle? You're fucking
Deflated
crazy.
balls.
Right.
What's weird is that he signed a deal to be a broadcaster. So it's like that deal is already done. So the second he does retire, he's going right into broadcasting. So I don't know what it kind of breaks my heart that he doesn't He didn't give up this. He should have gave up this last year of football. This was stupid. This was a dumb
He
thing.
wanted to win again. Did he win again? I don't even.
He went. He did it. He did it.
Yeah.
Then he came back for another year after that, and he sucked. And then now he's like going to give it another try. It's like you're not going out on. You don't need to go out on top again. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. It's not even fucking close.
Right.
See,
So
because he hasn't faced me.
It's true.
He's only got what? 6 Super Bowl. It's only 6 more than me.
That's a good point.
I really do think that he was at home with his kids, and they were probably really fucking annoying. So I don't really blame him for wanting to go back to football.
No shit.
He just gets up and goes, "I'm out." Just walks out of the house, leaves the
Peace.
door open, and just fucking strolls out.
Amen, sister. Amen. It's not every day the president of the United States drops an F-bomb, but today was that day.
What did he say?
It was a hot mic. I don't think he realized that he had his microphone on. He was talking with somebody down in Florida that, like he's, doing the whole, like, sorry, your home got blown away by the hurricane. And he said, no one fucks with a Biden. I think he said no one fucks with Biden. But anyway, here, this is the clip. Listen up.
Hysterical. I was actually just going to bring this up. Go ahead.
And the guy with 4 teeth from Florida was like, goddamn right.
He's what's it called? Relating to the people.
Right.
It wasn't like this fucking guy. It was no one fucks with Biden.
Yeah. Oh, here it is again. Play it for everybody so they can hear it again. Yeah, goddamn right.
Damn right.
Who said that?
Come
Some
on,
guy-
man.
The guy whose hand he was shaking. He wasn't
He was just
around
a
or whatever.
citizen of the.
Yeah, but he was in front of everybody. He was, was giving his little speech there, and he dropped the F-bomb, not knowing that he had a mic on him.
That's all right. Good for him. He's a man of the people, getting out there.
See, I'm against this. I got to tell you, I don't
Against
think the
what?
president of the United States
Stop
should be cursing.
Stop it.
Don't.
I can't. The bar has been set so low. He says the F word, and it's oh my god, we gotta stop the world now.
No, I'm not saying he should be canceled. I'm just saying
I'm
I
not
don't.
canceled.
I don't think it's appropriate. I think you should be. You never hear the
You don't
Queen
think
be
that's
like,
appropriate?
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna just delete the last.
But
6
why?
years.
This doesn't have to be about Trump. Why are you dragging him into
Because you
it?
don't say any of that's inappropriate.
Here we go. It's time to leave me soon.
I've called him out plenty of times.
I don't think
Come
you
on.
have.
And to me, this is another you're not going to the inauguration. It's just there's a way to be as a president. You don't be like
Right.
Well, he's not giving a speech. He's comforting people. It's all right to talk with.
And he has to add the F word in there.
Oh no, the guy's 80 years old. He could say the F word.
Hasn't this man been through enough? Losing his house. Now he's gonna get cursed out.
He's not cursed at. He's cursed to.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, did right. By the way, my spelling on the screen there is intentional because of my man Pano.
Expletive.
I like it.
And also the conservatives all came in their pants because when the president speaks, they set up the podium and it has the president only speaks behind the president's seal. Right. He doesn't go up on a podium. You will never see him take the stage anywhere and be like behind the governor's seal. It just doesn't happen. If the president's there, he speaks under the president's seal. So, but anybody else can jump up on that podium and talk too. And so DeSantis was talking. So DeSantis was talking behind the president's seal, and all the Republicans down in Florida were like,
"Oh my god,"
coming in their pants. And he was like, he looks so good back there.
He's a piece of shit.
Well, listen, that's the next president of the United States you're talking about.
Oh, the next, if he is, he's a piece of shit.
Be nice.
Don't give a shit.
Be nice.
Fuck that guy.
Alec Baldwin settled his civil dispute with the Hutchins family there. That the girl he killed.
Right.
Doesn't affect the criminal case, but he settled. Which I mean, he knew the family, so I could see him throwing a bunch of money their way.
You know what's weird?
It's kind of the nice thing to do.
Isn't the husband supposed to be like? Isn't he like brought in now as some kind of something to do? He has something to do with the movie now. The husband.
I know he's suing everybody for wrongful
Right,
death.
but he's been given some kind of. I'm gonna look it up because
A title
I
on the
feel like.
movie. That movie's dead. That movie's never coming out.
Oh, it'll come. What are you talking about? They're still gonna make it.
No, no way. They didn't
Yeah,
finish it.
they didn't finish it. They're going to.
No way.
I think they're going to finish it. Didn't the article say they're gonna continue shooting it or no?
I'm
That's not
pretty sure
appropriate.
they are.
Continue filming, please.
There
Let's
it is.
be.
Yeah, I think.
right.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure.
I would
Filming
be
to resume in January. Matthew Hutchins to executive produce. According
really.
to Deadline.com.
Then that has to be something that he wanted to do in her honor, then, because that
Yeah, maybe.
seems crazy to me.
Yeah. Rust Movie Productions reaches settlement with Helena Hutchins estate. Filming to resume in January. Matthew Hutchins to executive produce. Yep.
Hmm.
So there you go.
Wow.
Filming
Maybe.
continues.
I mean, I know they said it was like a passion project for all the people involved. Maybe it was hers too, and that's why he wants to keep it going.
Possibly it was her. So I think that kind of makes sense. So she didn't die for nothing. Like the project she died on isn't something that's just doesn't end up happening.
I could see it now. To be honest with you, though, it did not occur to me that they would keep making that movie.
Yeah, I guess I'm sure that'll be like a dedicated to the memory of kind of thing.
Yeah.
Am I a proper monarchist that demands etiquette? I do demand etiquette.
That's bullshit.
That's
You might
bullshit.
demand it, but you don't practice it.
Well, I didn't say I demanded it of myself. That's crazy talk.
There you go.
I wanted to talk about Billy Eichner again really quickly. I saw an article today that I forget what the title was. Shit, I don't know if I wrote it down, but it was like what went wrong, or it was basically like a continuation. Fuck, I wish I would have wrote it down. God damn it!
Oops.
It was with me too until I started literally talking about this.
Huh?
I feel like Biden. Now I know what Biden feels like.
You see,
Is Jackie here?
you're an ass.
Anyway, but I was like, I read the headline, whatever it was, doesn't matter. I read the headline and I go, what he did was what he's doing is working. Because him going, hey, the world is full of homophobia and that's why my movie failed. People are starting to, what was that?
Brian, blow me a kiss. No one is watching. I did it because it was like literally everybody's watching.
Was that a shot at us? No one's watching.
Yeah.
I thought you were leaving.
What the hell's going on here?
Anyway, my point is I think what he's doing is working. I think this is going to be an entirely new marketing plan that's going to put this fucking movie over the top in the next few weeks on streaming.
Just
When
shame
it-
people
You heard it here.
into
You
seeing
heard
it.
here.
Not shaming, but like, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Waking people up, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where. Like, when it's out, right? When did it come out? This past weekend?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be in movies again this weekend. I'm not sure.
It was in theaters.
It was in theaters and made $4 million.
All right. I mean, there was not a lot of press about it. I don't think. Right, for a movie that really didn't get a lot of. I barely saw. I don't think I maybe saw one trailer.
Mm.
You didn't see. I didn't see it around that much. I don't know.
Is that why you and none of your liberal friends went to go support the gay cause?
You guys are my friends. I don't understand. What's going
Easy
on?
with that F word.
Oh.
Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street's wife in real life just jumped on TikTok. And the first thing she said was that scene in the movie where she walks into the party and Jonah Hill's character starts cranking one out legit happened. That was a real thing that happened.
That is.
I'm sorry. What? I don't remember that one.
You don't
Yeah,
remember
that was
when
messed up.
he first sees Margot Robbie? Her first appearance in the movie is some other guy brings her to his Hamptons house when they're taking quaaludes and they're spitballing ideas upstairs, and then they come downstairs and he's like, Jordan, she's so hot, you got to talk to her. He goes to talk to her, and then he comes walking in with his dick out, and he's whacking as he and then his wife kicks the shit out of him. You don't remember that scene?
I don't remember that.
It was like a big scene. She didn't say that it was him, Donnie Azoff, who's not his real. That's not the real character's. That's the character's name, not the real person's name. But she said it did happen, and she said she was 22. She was like mortified. She like couldn't believe that it was.
I'd be
happening.
mortified now if someone walked into my party like that.
Yeah, me too.
Lewds make you do some crazy shit.
That's Jack Me Off's favorite scene.
It's a great scene.
It is.
A great scene. You want to take a stab at what Aaron Judge's 60-second home run ball is worth, or what the first offer was on it?
2.3 mil.
Correct, sir.
Was that correct?
Frank, it's almost like you knew.
No, I didn't. I heard maybe 2 weeks ago that someone.
Thanks,
what?
Brian. No, Brian's fucking with me tonight. You know you're getting old when you have to stretch to sit in a chair to do a podcast. Well, maybe if my boss got me a decent chair to sit in and I didn't do my dance class for an hour and a half today, I'd have a different story.
Dance class?
Wait, you did a dance class?
Yeah.
We didn't know you were in a dance class.
Like with your daughter or on your own?
What? No, fuck that. By myself.
What
You're
kind of
in a dance class.
Jazz tap?
Wait, is this before or after your gymnastics class?
I take classes at a gym.
So, all right, so it's like a aerobics type of class?
I hate that word aerobics.
I didn't invent the English.
I know you didn't, but
to tell you.
Is it?
No,
I think what Frank is saying is it to get in shape, or is it for the overage recital that you have coming up at the AARP convention?
I wish. It's to get into shape.
All right, so you're not learning how to dance. You're just moving for exercise.
No, there's different style dances that you learn. So, what are you laughing at? What he wrote?
Robin, yeah, that's an
Yeah,
Office reference that only Office fans will really get. Fucking Robin is on fire today. I only wish this show could be half as funny as the audience.
I know, right?
We should just have a show with us just sitting there and just let the chat just go off. Everybody just maybe we'll each take a few parts and we'll let the chat just keep going, and I'll read like 3 characters, you read 3 characters.
We should really do that.
I only heard about this maybe 2 weeks ago on the news. They were saying anybody who catches this ball, and I think it was the 61st home run. Anybody who catches it could probably it would go for 2.5 mil.
Yeah, Wait, are we glossing over the fact that she's going to a dance class so quickly? I mean, that seems crazy to me.
I mean, it's going to the gym. That's it.
But it's an hour and a half dance class?
No.
Okay.
It's I take a different class before that, and
Is it Taibo?
Was this 1999? No.
Yes. What kind of dancing is it?
It's like, I don't know. It's like different Spanish dances and like
Oh my god,
ballet moves in there
right up
too.
your fucking alley. What are you
know
dressing
that's
your little leopard workout pants and go over there?
Do you wear leg warmers?
No, oh god, no.
Do you lean back on a chair and dump a bucket of water on you?
That I do, and they're like, "Hey, Janine, can you stop doing that? We asked you last class to just stop."
Like, you got to mop this up if you're gonna do this every
Right.
class.
That's what she said.
That's amazing.
Oh, is it a step class? That's what DJ Shenanigan is saying.
No, I wouldn't say it's like a step class. I don't know. It's just
How many people are in this class?
oh, today there was a lot. There was like 20 something.
What's the age? Give me the age range.
Honestly, it's like from I don't know, 20 to like I don't know, 50? Maybe.
Half-hour class?
No, that's an hour class.
It's an hour class. And there's music, I'm sure.
That is true.
What kind of music? Spanish?
Mostly reggaeton.
Painting services by Steve. Got it. A shame on us for not guessing.
I mean, I didn't want to say it.
Where's
it.
the pole in the classroom? Is it in the corner? Is it in the
Do
middle?
you each get, or do you have to take turns? Do you each get your own pole?
I did take a pole dancing class once, and it was quite fun. Actually,
Wait,
there's
did
a
you
pole
say
dancing
class
studio.
or shift? I couldn't hear you.
Shift class. There is a pole dancing studio near here.
That's amazing.
Right.
You know,
Thank you, Christine. It was just 20 questions right.
Yes, it is.
You know, my wife and I took a class once that they had
Ballet.
no. It was like
Point.
what was it called? I forget exactly what it's called, but it had like a
Bring your confused husband to this dancing,
Right.
female dancing class.
no. It was like not trapeze. What the hell was it called? Like it was almost like a hammock hanging from the ceiling, and it
You
was
want
like
to check with your wife before you finish the story? Because this
I
sounds
forget
like
what it's
how-
called. Aaron would know
Oh,
what
I know.
it is.
I know what it is. It's like
Swinger fest.
fabric that you.
Yeah, it's fabric hanging from the ceiling too, and you get in it and you like run and you like twist, contort in it and stuff. You ever see like those people that climb up like the
Sex
fabric
swing.
and sex swing? Right there, you go.
Can't take credit for that. That was Paul.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the same chat you are, buddy. No, but I forget what the hell it's called. But it was. We felt like we were all sore afterwards. Air aerobics. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Vanessa Foster. Something like that.
How many other men were in the class with you?
Probably not that many.
Frank's like, there was 0,
No,
including
but
me. No,
Listen, Anthony, just
kidding.
because you don't like to try, get out there.
J-Sap, can you twerk for me? No one will see.
All right, you got to shift over to the OnlyFans.
These two have definitely seen me twerk. I mean, there's no shame in my game when I dance.
You got to shift over to the OnlyFans page.
Right.
You got to pay for that sort of stuff.
We could turn our cameras off if you want to do that, Janine.
No, if I'm doing that on camera, I'm getting paid for it. Thank you.
Yeah, good point. See,
See,
That's
Aaron,
an
it
entrepreneur.
sucked. Aaron, yeah, it was a weird class, but
Aaron, well, actually, it sucked, right?
It was difficult. It was difficult.
It's a hard class to do.
Yeah, it was not easy, but I don't know.
what was more difficult, that one or the ballet class that you took?
Ballet was nice. No, I didn't take a ballet class, but there's plenty of guys that do the ballet. Football players take ballet to learn balance and
Yes, but you
coordination.
don't have to show up in leopard workout pants like
Pink.
Janine does.
Don't tell me what to wear. That's all I'm saying. You do you. All right, all right, buddy.
All
Let
right.
me be me.
Aaron, I've danced a lot with your wife in the last year or so.
That sounded like an insult. That sounded like a challenge.
No.
Go ahead.
We
Sounds
danced
Are you
like
challenging
that
my
better
wife to a? Are you challenging my wife to a dance off?
We danced together at your brother's party on the boat a lot.
I remember
No.
that.
A horrible party.
A lot. That was
Great
fucking,
party.
I love that party. And then also at the Christmas dinner, I took her to dance with me because
That was
no one
terrible.
else was going to get up and dance with me.
Right. Well, we weren't even at a place that you could dance. That was a restaurant.
It's a little weird.
But there was a spot where you could dance.
Yeah, but
That
the
was where
waiters
You
were
people
just
trying
line
to
didn't
up
walk
get
to
up
the
and see it
No,
The
that's
waiters were
people-
trying
because
to
you were
walk
too
through
busy
there.
eating a pound of calamari. No, just kidding.
I don't remember that, but it's probably that's an accurate guess. That probably happened.
If there's galamad in the room, then
Aaron?
we're gonna eat it.
In the chat, can you confirm? I think she's saying that's true. Is that true, Aaron? Thank you.
Where was the last Christmas party? I don't even remember.
At do you want me
Some
to say it?
restaurant. Oh, it was out by us.
Yeah.
It was out by me.
So
Do you remember in the back? It was in the tent with the heaters.
Oh, the tent, right? I forgot COVID.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. Outside in the tent. We
um
were next to the giant freaking heater with the huge flame on it.
That's right. We were in a tent with 400 people going, we're at a tent. How can we have COVID? And then everybody got COVID in a week and a half.
I didn't get COVID.
me either. You didn't either. Well, yes, you did, but you didn't. That was way too.
Yeah. I didn't get it from there.
I feel like Aaron says the waiters hated us because you guys were just dancing, and the waiters had to go around you.
Oh yeah, there was like a clubby kind of vibe on the inside of that place. I don't
which
get
I had
restaurants
no idea.
that blast music like that while you're trying. Like I don't.
That was insane. That was
Weird.
loud music. They had a DJ blasting music in the middle of the restaurant. It was just,
That's
Paige
right,
has a
Kate.
good
Thank
has
you.
a good point.
Right.
Accurate. See, you got to be careful, Aunt. You
Yeah.
forget things that was said on this podcast, but we have a lot
See
of
what
viewers, a
happens
lot of
when you're a
listeners.
podcaster?
Mhm.
Again,
People
this
remember.
just to
Comes
go
back
ahead
to haunt you.
just to say I was probably eating calamari. Of course, I was probably bitching. Of course, like I mean, I can't fight these accusations. I
There's
can't.
nothing to
none of this
fight.
stuff.
It's all true.
It very well might be. I don't know. What was the point of this, Janine? You sound like you were challenging Frank's manhood. You were dancing with his wife more than he was, or better. What were you gonna say?
Both. I'll just
I
go
was,
with both.
I was dancing with your husband. What's the problem? I wasn't
Yeah.
dancing with your husband.
That's true.
So the home run ball, 2.5 mil?
2.5 million. Yeah.
That's big.
You know what pisses me off? A fucking like a hedge fund guy fucking caught the ball. He's gonna
course he did.
start a fucking NFT hedge fund off this goddamn thing and make even more fucking money.
Well, how much are the tickets to even go in that and to see these games now?
No, that's it. The season's over. He hit it on the second to last game, and then he didn't hit home on the last game, right? So
that's that.
Nobody was throwing him anything for the last he had 60 home runs with 4 weeks to go. And then everybody just started walking. Nobody threw him anything close.
Don't you think that's messed up?
Well, if I'm pitching and I'm looking for I'm looking to strike someone out or whatever, he's going for the home run. He's not going to hit a grounder, or he's not going to do a sacrifice. He's not going to bunt.
Don't you think that they always try to hit for a home run every time they're up?
No, that's not true. You want to get people on base. There's strategy to it. If you want to, because it depends on who's coming up after you. You want to get on base and then hit the home runs. If you waste your home run at the first bat,
we have to talk about
behind you.
Frank not being my friend anymore and me not having friends anymore, period.
Okay.
Well, hurry up.
I'm in a hurry. Quickly. Very, very quickly, J-Subs, I promise. Velma from Scooby-Doo, total lesbian. A lot of people guessing about it for years.
Good
Turns
for her.
out, new movie, total les. She's coming out.
Really?
That's a big story today. But here's what's cool. If you Google Velma, watch this. Watch what happens to Google.
Hey, look at that. That's nice.
Trans flags and confetti and everything.
Good for Velma.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
That is nice.
Offensive as a straight person. I've never Googled a straight person and had a little confetti celebration. Who doesn't want a fucking confetti?
Right.
I Google the Islanders 9 times a day to find out what's going on. I'd love to see some blue and orange confetti come down from the page.
It's the Islanders. Nobody cares about them.
Seems like a dividing thing from Google, but okay. I don't want to rain on the lesbians parade today. Good for them.
Well, you seem to. You already walked down that road, buddy.
I'm just saying. What about me? Okay. So I have no more friends. Two things.
You had a good run.
And Frank really, can I tell you something? Frank kind of upset me just before the show started.
Tell me why.
What?
And I had to swallow it down because
I'm dying to know why. Come on.
Here we go.
All right.
Guarantee it's a misunderstanding.
I'm sitting here with my wife a couple of days ago, Sunday. And I look and I go, and again, I feel like, okay, the girls in our group find a way to go out all the time. In the middle of a pandemic,
when?
In the middle of
when's the last time we went out?
When?
In the middle of the pandemic, they were like, let's go to dinner. It'll be fine. And everyone was like, all right. And everybody went to dinner in the middle of the pandemic.
It was October 2020 and it was over. Goodbye.
It was kind of not over, but everybody went and had
the middle of it.
A wonderful socially distant time together. Okay, great.
And that was 2 years ago, dude.
But they've all seen. My point is they've all seen each other when they go, oh, I think we'll do this or we'll do that. Oh, okay, and their plans come together seamlessly. All right. So we all know about the last time I tried to get somebody to go to a movie, and then the time before that I tried to get a group together to go to the movie, and completely nothingness. Right, absolute nothingness. So now I'm like, all right, let me try and pick an activity that everybody's would have some kind of interest in. Now, granted, I feel like I'm the biggest hockey. I'm the most hockey crazy person in the group.
Yes.
But everybody likes hockey. Frank played hockey. A lot of our friends played. Everybody's got it. Rangers or Islanders, whoever they are, they all got their team. So I look on the schedule and I see that the Islanders and the Rangers are playing a preseason game Saturday night. I'm like, oh, this might be fun. Tickets are cheap. It's preseason. Who gives a shit? Saturday night. Maybe you'll see if the guys want to go have a beer, do whatever. So I write in a text very quickly.
He's getting this out, so you know it's important.
Yeah. Well, I want the audience to know I don't lie.
No, well, you don't lie, but you're missing some key facts here.
I've been accused of hyperbole far too much on this program. I send a text message out 1:30 on a Sunday when everybody is at home on their couch watching football. That was Sunday. It is Wednesday. Not one person.
You're lying to me.
Here's why.
Janine just gasped.
Janine
just gasped.
We do suck, but here was the thing.
Not
Can I
one
talk?
person.
Talk.
I'm cutting you off because I'm trying to fix your mic. Not one person responded. Go ahead, Frank.
Okay. So this was Sunday.
Can I say the thing that upset me?
This wasn't the thing?
No. So then I mentioned it quickly.
Hello, I'm in shock.
I mentioned it quickly before the start of the show. And you know what Frank says to me?
Here we go.
What did he say?
I'm hosting cards at my house. That's why I can't go.
And he didn't invite you.
This card event.
He's invited too.
I'm invited. But as if the card event doesn't involve everybody in the fucking chat that I said, do you want to go do this?
It doesn't. More than half of the people at cards are not on our chat.
As a precursor to this, Frank had cards at his newly minted man cave on this past Saturday.
I wasn't invited, but okay.
Were you? Not. I was scheduled to go.
Yeah. And then literally
Saturday,
how many hours before? 3 hours before the card game.
3 hours before. I get a message.
He backs out saying I was with someone who had COVID. They said they tested positive, so I got to go for a
lying,
test.
Frank.
I'm like, okay, I get it. I said, no, I understand. And then
everybody stop. Everybody stop.
You talk over us the whole time, so I'm talking over you.
Lies.
No. So, I sent you the text that I got from the person that I was with on Friday for like 3 hours in a confined space, who's texted me on Saturday and said, I have bad news. I tested positive for COVID. So I go to D, I feel fine. And I tested tested
yourself.
I tested what?
Don't tell me you tested yourself.
Yeah, I have a couple of things at home. Throw a little thing in my nostril. I don't give a shit.
Stop testing yourself. People.
Why?
Come on.
I feel like
yourself.
This is the least I could do. It's not like I went out and bought a test. I wouldn't have done that. But I had them in the house. I went.
Let me ask you something. If they were from the government, they were probably expired.
Probably not good. Yeah, I know. But anyway,
all of them expired in June.
I texted Frank and I go, I was with this person in a confined area. I don't think I should come.
I said you suck, but I get it.
Yeah. So what was I? And I sent you the text message. So I'm not.
You sent it unprompted too. Like I was like, "Fuck you. This is bullshit." You said here without me asking you about it. You were like, "You're like, oh, here's the text message here." Like I needed proof. You could have just said I had.
I felt bad. No, I sent it because I felt bad for the late cancel. I acknowledge it was a late cancellation.
It was a very late cancellation, but that's fine. I had no problem with that. And then. So at poker that night, if you were there, you would have heard that I said, everybody, we're going to have poker next Saturday. Because I have the chips. Someone else came over and brought their chips. I said, we'll return it to you next weekend, blah, blah, blah. We set it up for next Saturday. So then Sunday, the day after poker, you sent out the text for hockey. And I didn't respond because I thought Monday I was going to talk to you before the podcast, talk to you about Saturday. I was like, I can't go, blah, blah, blah. I was going to talk to you one-on-one. But I ended up not doing the podcast Monday night. So I didn't get to talk to you. So I was going to talk to you tonight about it.
Why did you host another poker night and not invite me or anyone else?
Do you really want to play poker?
Yes, I like to play poker.
Then you're invited.
But because I have a vagina, I'm not invited. I get it.
Yeah, we don't wear pants.
Vagina lives matter. Vagina lives matter.
So you're invited. You want? I'll put you in on the text.
Wait, I want to know who comes to your house, and then I'll see if I actually like them. I know any of them.
I mean, you don't know half of them, but I invite your brother comes.
Okay.
I invite our policeman buddy. Invite this guy. I invite your 75-year-old crush's son, my brother.
Oh, I thought do you invite the 75-year-old man?
Yes, he comes
Oh,
to the poker. To poker.
he'll be coming.
He comes
all
to
right.
poker.
Does your
Comes to
husband
poke
play,
you.
Janine? Your husband has never ever played. He doesn't like to play, does
He
he?
doesn't
No,
play,
he
right?
doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to invite your brother-in-law, but he doesn't live close anymore.
Loser.
And there's a few people that you don't know.
By the way, just to tell you what a sweetheart of a soul I am, I invited the guy from Pennsylvania. I thought, I don't know, maybe he's going to be in doing nothing. That would be.
I am Anthony. I hope that you deleted text and just kept yours, because if no one fucking answered you,
Frank could show. He could show it on his
Yeah,
side.
no, you're right. No one answered.
Not. By the way,
but Monday, you sent it Saturday night. I was going to talk to you Monday about it.
By the way, your roommate also in the text. I know he's not a huge hockey fan, but shan't we not include somebody? That's not how I like to roll. I'm all inclusive.
All right.
Like
and
a
Aaron
fucking Carnival Cruise, baby.
My father-in-law also shows up for poker, but there are a few people you don't know. But if
I
you
did
want to
not
be
invite
invited,
your father-in-law to the hockey game.
you see, that's bullshit.
I don't have his number.
Oh, all right. So, J Sabs, you want to be invited to poker? I will legit.
yeah, I
you
better
are
be
invited.
included and I better not get a separate text. I want.
You're not going to go.
Included. I want to be included in the group text.
I guarantee. I put you in on this. You're not showing up.
But we like to rate vaginas while we're there. Like we go over the top 10 vaginas in the country at the moment. I hope you're not going to be uncomfortable with that kind of talk.
I'm in.
That's what she said, or he said.
I want a full opinion on this from J Sabs, because this is the saddest my life has ever been.
You're
okay,
right.
and now is this crazy?
I didn't answer you, but I wanted to talk to you about it on Monday, and I didn't get to, so I was going to talk about it tonight. It's the time before the game.
Let's be honest with each other. What?
Ex Dave, she's laughing at me.
What happened?
She is laughing at you, and she said to ask you what you just did.
No side chats. What's going on?
I
here?
saw it. No. You could see it too. It's in the group chat.
Yeah.
No, now I feel like no. I'm not going. I feel like a fucking pity case. I feel like a charity
Let me
case.
just tell you something.
I'm not going either.
That
I
is,
just
to me, very sad when you text people in a group and no one. DJ, I'm just reading DJ's comment. That's hysterical, DJ. That's a pretty good comment right there. Okay.
J Sabs will win. She can make a flop, a straight, make everyone flush and want to be all in. That is good.
That was pretty good.
Watch out, Brian. We got a DJ here's got away with words too.
Ooh.
I mean, she always starts out with a pair.
Okay.
All right. No, you're right. We should have answered.
No,
and
no,
I,
Not
Janine,
always
it's-
straight
let-
though. I'm not always straight. Go ahead.
There
I,
you go.
I apologize for not answering.
Let her talk. Let her give her thoughts on this.
It's all right. No, you don't want me to apologize. I won't apologize.
I think it's very sad when you text people in a group chat, ask them they want to do something, and no one answers. And if there's a few people that answer, okay, and then the others don't answer, it's a little sad for the person asking. It really is.
It is, and I apologize.
I'm not going to even fluff this over. It's sad.
I get it.
By the way, I invited your roommate too. Oh, I said that already. Never mind.
Oh, guess what?
Yeah, stop
I'm
patting
gonna
yourself on the
fucking let
back.
him have it when I go upstairs now.
Is that
I'm like,
good
why
or
didn't
bad?
you answer him back?
Oh,
He is not hockey games. Nah.
I figured. I honestly figured, but I
That
thought
was
like,
nice of
oh,
you to ask him.
again, yeah, and I knew again this is kind
He
of
didn't
my
answer
thing
you
more
either.
than anybody else's, but I thought, oh, this is something that we literally all can do,
and I
it's
should have.
not
I
a
should have
crazy night
answered you.
out.
I should have answered you on the chat, but I was planning on talking to you the next day before the podcast, and I was going to talk to you face to face and tell you what was going on. But
Yeah,
I
but
missed
okay.
the podcast, and I was going to talk to you tonight.
But the thing
I
that
should have
burns,
answered you. You're right.
the thing that burns my ass now is just like, oh, I can't do it. I'm hosting poker. Like we're
That's
friends
what I was going to talk to you about on Monday.
30 fucking years, and most of the poker guys for like 20, 15, 20 years, right? So it's like I like the other poker guys, the others. I call them the others. They're not.
Go ahead.
They're the others. I call them the other. but it's like you could be like, hey, you know what? This thing came up. It's never going to happen again where there's an Islander Ranger game on a fucking Saturday night. That everybody that there's nothing, blocking everybody from going. Like it's just not going to happen again for the rest of the season. You could be like, we'll skip poker for the week. Let's go do this. It'll be, I haven't seen my bros in a while. Nobody has this feeling of like, boy, the boys haven't gotten together in a long time. We got to do something.
Right. You haven't rated vaginas in a while.
That's correct. That is correct.
Well, we did. But you missed poker night.
Well, so thanks to you, Frank, because I have my own.
Well, both of you are invited to poker night this Saturday.
You can't rate your own vagina. That's biased. We will not allow that to happen.
It's my house, my rules.
We're a stand-up organization. We're not going to let that kind of thing.
Anthony, I'm a little sad for you.
There's nobody sadder than me right now in the world right now, right?
No, I'm sad for you. I don't think you're.
We pity
sad.
you. We pity you. Is what you say.
I'm sad for you because it's like you try to get people together and do things, and then no one answers.
You're right. I apologize. I should have answered. You want me to say?
Frank,
I was wrong.
I'm going to give you a good excuse right now, Frank. Say you were banging your wife.
I was banging my wife.
And you didn't want to answer back.
And I didn't want to answer back.
And then I forgot after we finished our marathon sex.
And I forgot after we finished our marathon sex.
Just say you can't go because you were with somebody who had COVID on Friday. That's all you have to say.
That's true. I could have done that.
Get you right out of anything.
And I could, Photoshop a text message together and send it to my friend.
I'll share the app that produces a bullshit text message that
you go. Perfect. I don't know this person. You send me a text of it from this woman.
Sad. That's messed up.
I was with this lady. She's got COVID. Oh
that's true. It happened. We had a meeting. And then boom, I got COVID. All right.
Bullshit.
D, can you write to me from your phone? I'll take you out as my phone as wife or whatever the fuck I have it as, and just say I had COVID. I learned I had COVID after we were together.
You know what's weird? I'm looking in you texted me.
My text doesn't even show up. Look in your
where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. I got it.
Look in the pity file.
There it is. Something about tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
And then I see it. Okay.
Dude, so Janine, I got the new iPhone, right? So prior to this, I was like deleting duplicate photo. I was doing whatever I could to get under the limit for the iCloud so my shit could back up and then I could put it all on the new phone. So I deleted any conversation that was prior to 2022.
Okay.
Like all my old emails I deleted, all the text messages I deleted because I'm like all the texts that I'm involved in are all like on the top, so all these old ones I'm going to get rid of. So when I was like, oh, I'm going to text the guys to see if they want to go, that conversation didn't even make the cut.
Wow.
That's how long it's been since we all communicated with each other. It wasn't even there in my chat history, my message history.
You've lost that loving feeling.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what?
You're right. I should have responded, or at least someone should have, and we all should have.
This
and
is what you should do next
we
time.
apologize. I apologize on behalf of all the guys.
You can't apologize on behalf of the other guys.
Then I apologize on my own behalf.
Next time you want to do something, you make your wife text all the other women in the group of the men that you want to come, and it'll get set up.
And maybe that's what I have to do.
That's true. That's true. The wives will organize that stuff. Well, we look at it. We go, oh, look at that. And we put the phone down. We're like, what else is going on? We have the attention span of goldfish. We're not going to, we look at it, we put it down, and we've forgotten about it. It's no offense to you. It's nothing, it's what it is. It's the guy brain.
Painting services by Steve. Screw them all in. I'll go to the game with you. I might have to go. I might have to just me and the pals. Send it out.
Go for it, man.
Who wants to go?
Have a good time.
Here's the thing. I don't even know what we would talk about anymore. Like, I feel like it would be an awkward.
How's your job going, man?
Yeah, because we do not speak to one another.
We talk for hours every week.
No, when we get together, we
it's
we
not
talk.
awkward.
All right, yeah, but think about that. Then we got to wrap up because I've had enough. Think
I'm
about
listening.
that though. The last couple of times that we all were together for somebody's birthday or some fucking occasion, kid thing, whatever the fuck. Can you even remember any of the conversation? Like, what are we even
Could you
talking about when
ever?
we're
Could
together?
you ever?
Are you trying to say that we are not interesting enough for you?
It's over. I'm trying to say, as a group, we've reached the Tom Brady Giselle portion of our friendship.
Are you checking out? Are you
We've
taking
had
the
en-
ring off?
we've had
You know what we
enough.
should do? I'll just tell him. I'll just repeat the story of the old man hump that I did the other day at the wedding.
What?
Oh, Frank, you missed it.
Oh, you didn't hear that story?
Old man hump.
Go
You
back to
she did she pulled a mic
yes. I pulled
and
the mic.
You slapped some guy in the balls?
Worse.
yeah,
I
I was gonna
rubbed.
say
I
better, but worse is another way to describe it.
Gaetano. Ooh, I just said my roommate was behind me on the pie line. Now that's
Pie
important.
line.
It's
The hell's
important,
a
right?
pie line?
I was at a wedding and it was a Viennese hour and there was a pie spread. So it was a pie line and he was behind me, or so I thought. And I thought he bumped right into me. So I was kind of like dancing on him
Oh
on
boy.
the line. I turned around and it wasn't him. And it was some 70-year-old man.
He wasn't fighting you?
I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else. And then I got so nervous that all I could say was, do you want a slice of apple pie?
Oh god. So what did you grind on the guy and
Yeah,
was he was he all right with it?
I guess so. But he didn't want a slice of apple pie. And then I felt like, oh my God. And I just ran from him.
Yeah, but your husband looks at some girl's ass 40 years ago and it's a problem.
Well, excuse me, this guy shouldn't have been so close to me.
Granted, but you did give him a
Right.
lap dance
It's
in
his
the
fault.
pie line.
The audience confirmed that it was his fault for standing so close to me.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I was looking to get some pie. What do you know?
nope.
it's a good argument.
Well, I'll be really mad if no one answers my response now to the group.
Nobody's gonna
Nobody's
answer
answered it yet.
you, and nobody's gonna answer me in the fucking thing.
Oh, that's a double down disappointment. That's sad on two levels.
Okay, but can I tell you something? She has said multiple times she does not like it when people don't answer. And now I find myself going out of my way to be like to make sure I answer when she answers because I know it bothers her. I don't want to like be that dick.
All right.
Because
Well,
I will laugh. I feel like I feel like most of them aren't even looking at it. But I have been guilty of looking at it, laughing, and then just putting the phone back down again. And that's not
all
right.
You don't have to say that you laughed at everything. I mean, we all need the, yeah, whatever. I guess so. I get a little like if I send something and nobody laughs, I'm like, fuck these people.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing too. Like it's become a weird dumping ground where not only will we not acknowledge what the last person said, but then somebody 3 hours later will just come in with something else.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's nothing to do with what anybody was talking about.
The
I
group
do
chat has
have
become
that.
a random pile of memes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yep. Well, on that note,
Thanks, Aussie Annie, for hanging with us.
Yes.
Super chat for everybody having a great show. I didn't think it was Janine's best, and I'm only saying that because she just left 2 seconds ago.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That seems fine. Oh, and TikToks. That you send a lot of TikToks. I have to say.
I do. Okay, I think these are good, entertaining TikToks. Are you saying that I'm?
I say no. I say
spamming.
No, not spamming. I would say 60% are good.
I think that's an unfair assessment because here's the thing.
65%.
This is what I think. I think in the beginning I sent some weird TikToks because a lot of weird shit was happening on TikTok. Now I've streamlined it to be all the funny things that everybody would find funny. I think so. You don't think so? People falling
Right.
like cute
Oh,
babies.
People falling is a home run every time.
Yeah, or like when there's a cute baby,
Eh.
I don't know.
Give me people falling. The best is people walking into glass
I
doors,
love
glass
it.
window. They just, because it's that movement of they think they're going through it, and just everything collapses into the glass and then bounces off. It's an amazing thing. If they're not seriously injured, then it's hilarious.
You know what's funny? Jen, who I worked with at EHM, just sent me a TikTok of somebody falling that I've already seen like 1,000 times, and I still clicked on it and watched it, and I still laughed.
It's amazing. It's amazing stuff.
It's
That
so funny.
There's one that will always be funny. That the guy who's shoveling his walkway is the snow, and he falls for like 10 seconds. It's like a
That was the
classic
one
one.
that she just sent to me. Yeah,
Is that the
that must
one?
be
It's
going
always
around
funny.
again.
I guess the snow is coming up. I don't know. The winter's coming up and everything, but that's always gonna make me laugh. That's a great
It's like COVID. That's the latest strain that's going around again.
one.
All right, hold on. Breaking news.
Hmm.
Janine's roommate has answered, and he wrote, "Whoops, forgot to respond." And then his next text to me was, "Sorry about that."
Yep. He still didn't answer if he wants to go or not.
Exactly.
Whoops.
And if I had to guess, this was Janine and not actually him writing back.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't think it was him. If it was him,
It was her threatening him. She ran up there, was like, "You better fucking answer
will
that
you go?
text message
Will you
back."
answer him, please?
Yeah.
Or I'm fired from the podcast.
This loser has been crying for 4 days to himself. Will you
This
write
poor
him
son
back?
of a bitch. I'll tell you though, if I wasn't doing a thing and I had people coming, I would go. It's a fun night.
Listen, it's
That'd
okay.
be a fun
People are
night.
busy.
I would want to go.
People are busy.
I would want to go. Next thing I'm in. Whatever you plan the next thing, I'm there.
Well, now here's the weird thing.
And I'll respond right away.
I have to go to your stupid fucking poker game now. I have no excuse. I have no plans. Now, if I don't show up,
if you're going to the hockey game, you're going to the hockey game.
Who am I gonna go with? I got no friends. I'm gonna go by myself.
You have a wife. You have kids.
They don't want to go with me.
You know what? I'll cancel the poker.
No,
we go to that hockey game.
No. I won't hear of it.
Come on, me and you.
I won't go.
I'll get you a nice pretzel. all the mustard you want. You drown that son of a bitch in mustard, all right? Just for you.
That was funny.
Right?
Big spender over here.
I get you in one of them ice cream things and a cap.
The ice
Was that
cream
only a
helmet.
baseball ice cream helmet? Do they have hockey helmets?
They have them now. They have them in the goalie helmets.
Oh, see, that's nice.
New for this season. The first time I've ever seen that.
Is it Dippin' Dots?
No, regular soft serve.
Oh, we're going. We gotta go.
Yeah. No, too late. We'll play poker. It'll be just as good.
Are they televising the game? Because I'll put that on. We'll watch the game.
That would be nice. What's the poker going for? $20 or $30? What's the buy-in nowadays?
It's whatever you want it to be.
No, really. What is it? I'm curious.
That's like $30.
It's getting expensive.
Why we go to the hockey game? Come on, I can't.
$bucks.
I cancel. Come on, cancel it. We're going.
No, we're not canceling it. No, I
me and you,
go.
we're going.
The moment has passed. I would not. I'm telling you. You know me. I will not. If everybody's like, "Let's go," I really want to go. I will fucking not go. I couldn't sit there and enjoy myself. Couldn't do it.
Why?
It would be the worst. It's patronizing.
It's not patronizing. I wanted to go, but I could cancel poker. I don't have to go to that.
You want to know the God's honest? I'm totally okay with it. It's like we had a great run as friends, and now we're just gonna be acquaintances for the next 40 years, and that's fine. I have no animosity towards it whatsoever.
It doesn't seem that way.
No, I really don't. I think it's great. I'm not gonna be like, hey, let's do this. Those days are over. Because nobody wants to do anything.
I apologize. I'm sincerely apologizing. I should have answered back. I should have at least answered the text that you sent out. I'm sorry.
Really, there's no reason to apologize. And the God's honest truth, because I'm thinking, when was the last time anybody tried to start something other than
You're right.
You with poker? That's it.
You're right.
Nobody has that desire to do that.
I don't understand
anymore.
it too. I get it because I want to do that stuff, but when it comes out, let's, I just forget to do it, and I forget to text. And you're right. I wanted to go to this. I wanted to go to something. I will let the next thing I'm in. I want to get together with everyone.
Paige knows me all too well. Paige is hitting a little too
Paige,
close to.
are you a therapist? Are you a licensed therapist?
Can I tell you something? It's to the point now where I'm going to ask Paige for a picture of her holding up her ID in today's newspaper because I think that's my wife's burner account. That's how fucking close she's hitting
That's
on
a possibility.
shit.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. Paige just said, I think Anthony is secretly glad no one replied to prove his point of the Batman movie days. She's right.
Accurate. It's accurate.
It's true though. I honestly I think we're just acquaintances now, and I don't think that. But you know what's funny about it is everybody complains like, I fucking hate the kids. Remember when we had lives? I fucking hate going to work. Remember when we had lives? And then we're like, hey, you want to go out? And you're like, nah.
Well, I got to tell you, next thing I wanted to do this one. This was a good one. I was like, oh, Islanders, Rangers. It's right close to home. But I told everybody we're doing it next week, and I want to do it. My problem was I didn't answer. I'm sorry I didn't answer on the text. I should have.
Breaking news from your wife. Frank, your brother just wrote nah. But he wrote that in the main group chat, not in the guy chat.
He did. He wrote nah as in I'm not responding.
Right, as I'm not responding. And I think it's because he deleted it and can't find where that was from Sunday. He can't find that text message. It's fucking gone.
It's gone. It doesn't matter anymore.
He deleted it immediately.
But honestly, I want you to not stop. Something comes up. I don't want you to give up because we will get the guys together. Don't give up on us.
No, I'm giving up.
There's hope. No, there's hope. There's hope.
There's no hope. There's no hope. And it's not even like, fuck these guys. They don't have it's not even that. It's like nobody really wants to do anything.
That's not true. I think it's literally the laziness of guys. I honestly think that's what it is. We look at it, we go, oh, this would be great. Then we forget about it. And we're like, do I want? And then it's like, by that point, it's like, I want to do it. I would want to do it.
No, I get it because you know what? There are times where I'm like, and I'll do this to my wife. I have done it to the guys too, where I'm like, we should do this, on like a Thursday. And then by the time like the next Tuesday rolls around where that thing is, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this. This is fucking terrible. Like,
wait, what?
Like, I'll be like, when something comes up or I see something, I'll go, oh, we should do this. Like with my wife or the kids, I'll be like, this is a good idea. And then that thing will come up and I'll be like, I don't want to do this. This is fucking terrible. I just want to, lay on the couch and do nothing.
Right.
I
mean, it's not that. I mean, it depends on what it is too.
No, I think that's that. I think there's a good amount of, we're just fucking tired.
That's true too. Yeah, that could be. So, I don't know, because then I think people think, oh, then you got to go to this arena. The parking's going to be a nightmare. We're going to sit in traffic. But I would do it. I would go. It's hockey. I love watching hockey, especially Islanders versus Rangers. I would go to that.
What do you live in that? Oh, I can't repeat what you just said.
Well, if you play the tape back, people could hear it a little louder.
Really? Did you hear it?
I didn't hear it, but I think if you turn the volume up, it's audible. I think it's audible.
Anyway, what are you going to say?
No, I'm saying don't quit. Don't stop, because we're going to do something. We're all going to get together.
Are you telling me to don't stop believing? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you to take a pic. Don't stop. I'm telling you to take the Sopranos,
Because Bird's going the opposite way, saying, I gave up, Ant. Don't do it.
Oh, see, Bird.
I think I'm just going to be like Bird. Just throw a hoodie on and snuggle up on the couch.
Don't do it, man. We're going to go out. We're going to have fun. Now, what would happen? Let me throw a hypothetical at you.
Go ahead.
What would happen if I went on that chat and I put out, hey, guys, let's do this thing at this time. I throw a plan out there and everybody starts responding.
Like something else? Oh, I'd be hysterical. I think that's so fucking funny. I honestly, part of me thought that there was another, like, you guys immediately started chatting each other and be like, don't answer this fucking asshole.
See, that's
what I honestly thought.
That would have been hilarious, but no, we didn't do that.
But you don't even know the guys. You don't even have that in you anymore.
Like, I don't have the energy to do that. It's like Nathan Lane in Birdcage. I just don't have the strength. I can't do it. But I'm in. I want to do something. I want to get the guys together, do a thing.
Do you? I don't
Hockey
think you
game
do.
was a great idea. No, I do. I don't know what happened this time around. I didn't text you back. I was going to tell you about the poker thing Monday. Then we didn't do the thing.
You don't have to keep
So-
apologizing. I get it. I'm not mad at anybody. I legit get
Yeah,
it.
but you're passively aggressively mad.
I am not. I am pointing out to the world that it is over. Like,
See, that's passive aggressive.
it's not. I'm not
Yes, it
angry
is.
about it. I'm not angry about it because I understand. Like, I get it. I get like when people are like, "Do you want to do this?" And I'm kind of like, normally I would, but not really. You know, I don't. I just don't think I want to do that.
So, did you even want to do it?
There's a moment with all of these things where I go, and my natural occurrence is we should. You'd ask my wife, we should do this, and then like a day and a half later, I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore.
See, we're just
And-
ahead of you. We're ahead of you by a day and a half.
And then it's a coin flip on when the day actually comes if I really want to go or not. I don't really know.
I'm telling you, next thing we got to do something because you're right. We got to get the guys together, do a thing, no matter what it is, and we got to get back into it because we're all getting older, and we should do while we
Yeah,
still
there
are
are
wearing
people-
diapers.
There are people that are our age, like that I know, and they're like going out on a Tuesday night. And I'm like, I don't know if you just heard that. She's like, who the fuck does? Like, there's people, like I see them, like they're out, like on a fucking Wednesday.
Nope.
Like,
That's a mirage. They're not out.
that's a mirage.
They're not out. That's not accurate.
I'm telling you, there people are living lives, or they're going out on the weekend. I don't like it. I can't remember when the last time we went out. Like I go out my wife just cause. But even our group, men and women, when was the last time we went out just cause? That it wasn't
Just
tied into a
'cause.
kid's birthday party or an adult's birthday party or some fucking like occasion or something that we're all like, okay, well, like it's
Well-
this time to do this thing.
But you're right. But it's hard to coordinate when number one, everybody lives. We're all scattered all over Long Island, Queens, Pennsylvania. We're all over the place now, so it's hard
Okay,
to
look
get
at your
everybody
birthday.
together.
You had
look
this
at it.
great idea. Let's go to Atlantic City for my birthday. Nothing wrong with that idea. And are you doing it now? No.
Well, no, that was just I wanted to scale it down and just keep it like a local thing.
That's what
It has
we're doing.
nothing to do with.
We're
What?
scaling down from friendship to acquaintance.
You're an
That's what we're
ass.
doing. We're downshifting into acquaintance.
You're an ass. We're gonna do it. We're gonna
It's
go.
nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just
See, this is the kind of thing
natural
that pisses me off. This I don't care attitude. You care.
No, it's not that I don't care. Like I would love it if
You're like,
we
oh,
were all
I'm fine with it. It's like no.
No, this is
First-
the God's honest truth. I would love it if we were all more involved with each other the way we used to be, but I'm not mad at anybody. I understand. Like that's not like I don't care.
I think you feel burnt from the no text.
No, I don't. I feel like here's what I feel. I feel like let me throw this-
Understandably, you should feel that was messed up.
No, but I don't. I feel like I feel like this is my little effort. Like let me see if they want to do this or let me see if they want to do that. But now it's kind of like 3 times and you're out. I'm kind of like, all right, I've done my part. I don't know if I need to try anymore. You know, like it's clear, it's happening. I don't
think it's happening. I don't think it is. I think there's a moment like with most of our friends, the kids are around the same age, give or take. Once they reach a certain age, I think it gets a little easier maybe to go out. You think that'd be
it's
accurate?
impossible to go out right now with the kids
Right
at the age
now.
that they're at. Yeah.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
you give it some time and I think it'll
Oh, I think that's a big part of it. Yeah, yeah. I do.
Okay.
I do. Like I do. I think it'll get better when the kids get a little older and they can take care of themselves a little bit more. Yeah, probably.
All right.
That's why
So
I'm not
again,
mad at it. You keep thinking like I'm mad. I'm
you
not.
started out with this whole thing. I have no friends anymore.
Well, I mean, it's not fun if
That's
it's not, if we don't present it in an entertaining manner.
you know. Don't scare me like that, you dick.
What do you think? I'm going to break up with you? That's not going to happen.
I mean, you were a sentence away from the "it's not you, it's me."
Well, I will tell you, I was genuinely mad with you. Like I have plans already. Like what the fuck? Like,
well, the
60%
plans
of your plans are part of this plan.
That's true, but no, yeah,
Who would we be upsetting? Like the 3 other guys that come to cards?
that's true. There's like 4 other guys, but no, still, I don't have to. I could cancel. Cards.
No. We'll do cards. It'll be easy. I've been itching to play. I was upset, and here, okay, you want to know what really bothers me? Canceling on you and you doing what you just did to be like, oh, he didn't want to come anyway. Like I was really looking forward to going, and now
I was
you're like,
kidding with that. I know you had to, and when it happened, I know I was. It's better that you took that precaution. I get it.
Yeah.
I get that whole thing.
But I'll be honest with you, I even had that moment with cards where I was like, ah. like
I don't want to drive all the way out there and then in the middle of the night drive all the way home. I get that too.
Saturday I took Cece to brunch. We had a daddy-daughter day because my son had a party, and we were sitting there eating brunch, and I'm just carving up. And it was like 12 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it tonight. I don't know how this is gonna happen. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go now.
You gotta do the energy. You gotta just chug some energy drinks and get out there.
Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna brew up a whole fucking thing of Jumpstart coffee.
Jumpstart, baby.
Make my way over there. That was my plan, to put it in a, what do they call those jars? Mason jar. I was gonna put a whole bunch in a mason jar and fucking take it to your house. Will you brew me a fresh cup of Jumpstart when I come for?
We'll brew you a nice Jumpstart for the night. Keep you up, keep you awake for the drive home when we knock you out in 10 minutes.
Love it. Are we gonna do an insider, a members only, a little something members only for the people on Saturday when we get together in person?
Sure, I'll do a members only video.
It'd be the first time I've seen you since the pandemic started.
That's not true, but come on over and we'll do come over a little early. We'll do a video. It's nice.
How about this? In honor of Jeffrey Dahmer, why don't we cover each other? What?
In honor of Jeffrey Dahmer?
In honor of Jeffrey Dahmer, we'll cover each other in Jumpstart Coffee Company like he does with blood.
So I'm gonna skip that, but hey, you want to do your own thing with that? That's fine.
Want to take some pictures? Just
rough.
party hardy.
Yikes.
Nothing big.
I have to watch. I haven't seen. I'm only one episode.
You got to watch it. I went from. You could ask my wife. I went from I hate this and I kind of don't like you anymore for dragging me into this to literally feeling bad for Jeffrey Dahmer in one of the scenes, and then now I'm like hooked. I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna do next.
Feeling bad for Jeffrey Dahmer.
I swear to God, there's a scene. What scene was that? D episode what? 3? No. Was it 3 or 4? Episode 3 or 4. I think it was 4, where I'm watching it and the pacing is so fucking slow. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this guy is the biggest piece of shit. But I literally, and then it keeps going, and then you can't help it. Like, honestly, you can't help but feel bad for the guy.
Is it like him as a kid?
No.
It's him as an adult, and you feel bad for him.
I felt bad. There was a flashback scene where there was a kid where that's what made me. I don't like seeing kids in bad.
No, of course. Who the hell?
He's in a bad situation. That really upsets me. So I didn't like it for that. But that's how it's decided that it's good. And again, I had that moment again where I'm like, I feel for the guy, and I'm like, this is a sign that this is a good story. Like they made this very well. If they can get you to look at this serial killer and go, oh. Like that's good storytelling.
I'm kind of with Lisha on this one.
What did she say?
Dahmer is evil. F that sick fuck.
Well, yeah, he is a fuck. No, I'm with you on that. I believe me. The whole time you're looking at it and you're going, this piece of shit. But there is a moment in episode 4 where you're kind of, I don't know. I kind of felt for the guy. We should, if you can, I don't know if you're gonna plan to watch it, but we haven't gotten through it all. Maybe in a week or so, we'll do like a full wrap on it. Give everybody time to.
How many
watch it.
episodes are there?
How many episodes are there? 8, 6. Yeah, so they think there's 8.
All right. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
one in.
It-
Okay, I'll keep
honestly, it wasn't until 3.5 where I was like, okay, this is, I'm going to watch the whole thing, because I kind of thought, we're not going to make it, because we both were kind of like,
Yeah.
but 3 was like, okay. And then I thought 4 was really interesting.
And I got to say, he's a good actor. I forget his name. The guy
Yeah.
who plays him. He's very good.
Artsy stuff. Let's take some pictures. Frank and I are going to take some pictures. Jumpstart Coffee Company.
Yeah, I might not let you in the house now. Just saying. You take your pictures from the front lawn.
I'm going to bring a power drill
Oh,
and a saw.
that's
Really
not good.
freak everybody out.
Please don't.
You laugh. One of my favorite TikTokers, Tony. I've been talking about him. In fact, Janine sent it to me. He's doing like a Jeffrey Dahmer spoof series on his TikTok. It's pretty hysterical.
Oh, God.
And it's pretty damn accurate to what's happening in the series.
Yikes.
I would say watch the series, especially if you have a strong stomach. If you have a weak stomach, maybe skip this one. But if you got a strong stomach, watch it. It is
worth a watch.
It is kind of interesting. I hate to admit it, but it is kind of interesting. It really is.
Oh, I'm sure. That kind of stuff gets your attention, and it's a story. I'll tell you that.
It's nothing that I would choose from the get, Frank, but my wife was like, we should watch this, and everybody was buzzing about it so much, and I'm happy I'm in it now.
It's like the number one thing on Netflix right now.
Super trending. So we'll recap it. If everybody watches it, let us know. Thank you guys for the episode. Frankie C, excellent job.
Thank you. You too.
Catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.
Show me potato salad.
Oh my God, like, share, subscribe, join.
Maybe we